Hi, my name is FARAH QISTINA binti AZMAN. I will explain about the introduction, horizon scanning and internal audit regarding the unit that we have been interviewed. The welfare unit is a unit that helps students in channeling help to students who have financial problem or disability, because Miss Siti Zaliha from the welfare unit is one of the disability license officer DLO to help disabled students. In the term of risk, this welfare management unit is faced with a system where requires complete documents from applicants, which is students. The students enter the information into the system, but the risk is the information is incomplete or not accompanied by the necessary document. For example, among the documents that need to be attached are the parents' income statement or the mother or father's death certificates. So if the attached documents are incomplete, the welfare unit cannot process the student's application. The welfare unit will conduct online and face-to-face interview session to see where the students will be joined by executive officers, assistant registrars and deputy rectors. From the side of the unit welfare, it is possible not to continue any process if the student does not complete the system information, and that is a risk challenge on the side of the welfare unit. In terms of opportunities, the welfare unit also received approaches from outside companies to channel aid to students in need. Among the companies that offered help was the Fomema company. Application made by students will go through the first screening process in their own system based on the manual from UiTM that has been set by the principal in Shah Alam. Next, through an interview process with the panel committee that will determine student aid according to the aspect of need and the type of aid that will be given. During the interview, the student's application was divided into several categories. There's an application for self-sufficiency, deaf assistance, natural disaster assistance, and assistance for the death of the parents. For self-support, the panel members will look through the income of family members and from the parents' divorce paper. In the case of natural disaster, we will ask for a report letter from the police and other condition that needs to be met. Last but not least, for the different parental death fair assistance for Peninsula and Sabah Sarawak students. Every month, UiTM Shah Alam will see how much aid has been channeled by the welfare fund to students in line with the information in the system. From that information, Shah Alam can see the trend or pattern of aid that is channeled to the students according to the branch, because it varies according to the situation. The importance of aspect in the audit process and its significance is looked by the welfare unit will use the system as a yardstick to screen the application and indirectly identify students' problem. The pattern and trend of assistance given to students is also an image for the welfare unit itself in determining whether the task that is carried out reach the target or not.
Next, new model generation. The first point is work process change. The welfare unit focus on system adaptation, where the existing system is refined to handle tasks more effectively and align with current needs. Additionally, the welfare unit introduced measures for handling incomplete documents effectively to reduce delay in processes, as the system does not automatically reject or flag students for missing documentation. Next, alignment of change with organizational objective. The first point is initial challenge. At the start, the welfare unit faced some hurdles, such as difficult contacting students and delaying responses, which slowed down the implementation process. The second is workforce adaptation. However, the dedication of the welfare unit team has been instrumental in addressing this challenge, and the teams remain committed to completing the work process effectively and ensuring the welfare unit stay on track. And lastly, gradual adaptation, where the welfare unit gradually adjusts to the new system, taking time to adapt to its requirements. At the same time, they continue to fulfill their welfare responsibility, ensuring that their mental health standard of service. Next, the gap analysis. The welfare unit determines what is needed to achieve its goal by focusing on key areas. First, it aims to protect student welfare and well-being by prioritizing student basic needs, safety, and overall health. Another goal is motivating students facing challenges by offering support in academic, personal life, and other areas. Next, the second main needs to achieve goal is the welfare unit also address financial difficulties, providing aids or resources for struggling students and assisting in injuries or accidents. Maintaining loyalty and enhancing motivation is important for fostering continued trust and engagement. To improve, the welfare unit involved other parties such as the Student Representative Council (MPP) and student leaders, encouraging them to support welfare initiatives. Key supporting elements include information dissemination, ensuring students are well informed about available resources, and collaborating with other organizations to pool resources. Lastly, raising awareness through feedback and streamlining administrative processes help guide decisions and ensure timely service delivery.
For the evaluation part, there's a two part of question. The first one is, how does your organization evaluate your facility and what is the importance? From the interview that we get, the organization will evaluate based on the government. For example, peranti siswa and flash siswa. The peranti siswa, which is tablet, will give to the student who are in need, and of course for the flash siswa, the student who need to fly to other state and then the ticket was expensive, the government will give the student discount and provide some money pocket. So the organization will provide the data to the government or any NGO for student welfare and fully give their support for student in need. The organization also will survey the help first before they inform the high up about the welfare. So the high up will take notice if NGO was trusted or not. For the second part, how do you get feedback from your service and how that help you to improve the service? From the answer that we get from the interview itself, the organization already conduct service, but unfortunately, it does not receive much to the support. They do receive feedback, but it's in an unofficial way from students by sending them a chat and asking them, is the help okay or not? So, from what we can see so far, majority of students say that they are satisfied with their welfare, and as far as we can see, the organization will do a follow-up with the student about their welfare, so student can really get the actually help, not just help that was cut off. So, like example, the student get peranti siswa. If something happen to peranti siswa, like it's a broken or cannot be open, so the welfare unit will take note about the issue and then they will inform the government to fix the issue. So they'll be up to date with their help with the student. For the conclusion, we can see that the welfare unit in UiTM JENGKA PAHANG had two money box, one for welfare student and another one for emergency user. The welfare unit used hinge in their organization to help more students who are in need. The welfare unit also mainly focus on the student well-being and also ability student.